Hello everyone, just a quick update here on some great Nintendo Switch sales happening in the visual novel sphere. Now there's some big discrepancy between Europe and North America for this one, so the video is going to be divided into kind of two parts. Firstly, the sales only available in Europe, and then the second half will concern sales in North America and Europe together, so keep that in mind, but I'll give you a heads up when the change happens. If you are new to the channel, then consider subscribing, as it will be the best thing that you do today. If you enjoy visual novels, then it's a no-brainer really. Do yourself a favor. Plus, when we get to 3,000 subscribers, I'm giving away 2 Nintendo Switch games, Lyrican 1 and 2, the double pack, and Super Match. It's actually 3 games. So click that bell button, spread the word, and don't miss out. I want to grow and tell as many people as possible about visual novels. So firstly, if you're in the UK or mainland Europe, this is for you guys. If you're in North America, it's still worth keeping an eye on, since you can, maybe buy from those regions' eShops anyways. It's very simple to do. All 3 Steins Gate games are discounted to 60%. Steins Gate Elite, Zero, and My Darling's Embrace. While the last one is a bit of fan service fluff, the first 2 are definitely essential for visual novel fans. Remember to play Zero after Steins Gate Elite. It's definitely a sequel, not a prequel. Don't make that mistake. €24 for the main game and 12 for the latter 2. For what's considered the best VN ever, €24 is a really decent shout. In the same kind of series or universe, we have the Robotic Notes games, Elite and Dash. Both of them are 60% off in Europe. Both really great sci-fi VNs, now just €14 a pop. Remember, Elite is the first game, while Dash is the sequel. They're not as good as the Steins Gate series, but still worthy of a read. VN Pioneer, and its subtitle that's way too long, is a fantastic 70% off, just €15. This is pretty much what all VNs strive to be like after the original game released so many years ago. It may have aged in a few areas these days, but the remake looks fantastic and is a great history lesson. It's like playing the original Dragon Quest game if you're a fan of JRPGs, kind of like a rite of passage. AI Somnium Files is a rather decent 60% off, down to €16. From the writer of the Zero Escape series, a lot of people were very excited about this one, and while it doesn't hit those marks, it's certainly a really good time for adventure fans. Plus, with the sequel coming later this year, now is the best time to get on board. Alright, now let's get into some non-Spike Chunsoft VNs, but firstly, if you do want to purchase any of these in this list today and you need some eShop credit, then check the links in the description and the pinned comment, as that is where you'll find some. The prices fluctuate, sometimes they're cheaper than average, sometimes a bit more expensive, so just buy what's good for you, of course, but you can also help support VN Paradise at the same time with that eShop credit purchase, so thank you in advance. Valhalla in Europe is down just a little bit, 20% off, not the biggest sale ever. It's now €10. It's a great introductory VN, as it shares more in line with old PC adventure games than pure VN, as you mix drinks for customers and chat about their lives. It is way more incredible than it sounds. And how about 2064, a sort of sister game, although developed by completely different teams. 2064 is down to just €7, not my favorite, but a nice option. World End Syndrome is at its lowest price ever in Europe. The physical version is stupidly expensive, so why not go digital when it's 80% off? Just €8, £7 in the UK. It's a really great mystery visual novel where the main character starts a new life in a new school, trying to get over their sister's tragic death. The new locale, however, really is not what it seems. A very nice mystery indeed. And finally, just for Europe, well, Aksys Games are having a really decent sale on their massive list of Otomes. I'm not going to go through all of them in depth because I literally made a whole video dedicated to this, so watch that if you need more info. But Code Realize and both its fan discs, Cafe Enchante, Collar X Malice and its fan disc, Pio Fiore, and Olympia Soiree are all 30% off, the latter of which is the lowest price it's been so far. Not massive discounts, but maybe enough to purchase one earlier than you expected. They're either 28 or €35 depending on the game. In fact, the only one not on sale is Dairoku, which only just released, so that's kind of understandable. They also have their horror VNs with Deathmark and NG, the former being 60% off, €20, and the latter only 50% off, being €25. Both very nice VNs if you need some creepy ass shit in your life. Alright my US people, we're not completely leaving you out, so keep in mind that all the next games are also available on sale on the US eShop too, alongside Europe and of course the UK. Aokana is an absolutely fantastic visual novel, easily one of the best of its kind on the Nintendo Switch. It's now just $16.50 in US dollars and euros, which is a very tasty 45% off, the lowest price it's actually been on the system. This is a sports-themed visual novel with a fictional sport of flying circus. It sounds ridiculous, and obviously it ends up being a visual novel about a lot more than just that, but you'll be surprised at how fantastic this ends up being. Don't miss out on Aokana, it really is brilliant. Bustafellows is a fairly recent release, one of the last big Otomes we had on the Switch. P-Cube did a really great job in bringing it to Western shores, and it was popular. It's just got its lowest digital discount yet. It's only 25% off, down to $30, but I'm sure that will come down over time during later sales. Root Film is another P-Cube release, the sequel to Root Letter. It's not the best sale ever, just 35% off, now $26 in euros, but it's a fair enough price for a recent enough visual novel. It's also the lowest price it's ever been, so now might be a good time to jump on board. Arcade Spirits is a VN loved by a few people, although some may disagree with that. It's a bit divisive to say the least with its art style and setting, as you try to find love within the thriving arcade community of the future. It is at its lowest ever price with 55% off, so it might be worth a try if you want to part with 9 of your finest dollars, one of the cheapest games on this list. Abyss of the Sacrifice is on sale for 50% off. This is an escape room type visual novel, clearly taking inspiration from the Zero Escape series. It's got a great story to it apparently, but the puzzles are absolutely fiendish, with most people having to resort to a guide of some sort. We should have a review on this from Katie in the near future, but for the time being it's just €20 and dollars on the eShop now. Ace Attorney Trilogy is an incredible package no matter the price, but when it's 50% off in Europe and North America, $15 and euros, well, now is the time to buy it unless you insist on physical copies of games. I'll have a video about that on Sunday. But yeah, 3 all-time classics now for an indisputably amazing price. Just get them. And the series of sequels, The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, is on sale too. Only 25% off as it is a new release, but at $30, it's still a great price, and many say there's even more content here than in the original trilogy, despite this only being 2 games in the package. Brilliant stuff! If My Heart Had Wings is a lovely little visual novel that surrounds a flight club and their struggles in making it into the air. I said flight club, not fight club, although that would be a very interesting visual novel. Anyways, this one is full of charm and lovely romance. It really has a lot going for it, especially now at its incredible price of just $10 in euros. Don't miss out on this one. Okay, so we've looked at European exclusive discounts. We've looked at discounts available in both regions. Well, let's end this list with a discount that's only available in North America. Yeah, throw you guys a bone. Neocab is a great mix of management and visual novel, as you are the last human taxi driver in a city that you've only just arrived at. Here you balance your personal needs alongside getting a great star rating from a wide variety of customers, also finding out what's happened to your missing friend. This has got a lot going for it, and it's now 80% off in North America, only $4, so it is well worth a punt right now if you want something a little bit different. Alright, thanks for watching this video. Which VN are you going to pick up? Would you like to see more of this kind of video in the future? Let me know. Please consider using the eShop credit below in the description if you want to support us, and please check out some of our other stuff. We covered a lot of these games already, such as the Otome Switch games and the horror releases, some even featured in our epic Vita physical VN video, so check that out. We'll see you over there.